Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here. Welcome to day 10, the last day of the 10-day Wire Bookmark Making Challenge. Be sure to check out all the details below the video to learn how to participate in the challenge and win great prizes. Today we're making flattened letter bookmarks. You can use 18 or 16 gauge wire. I have my tools and a ring cone to make the spirals. I'm going to start with 12 to 15 inches of 18 gauge artistic copper wire. You can use whatever length you want depending on the size of the bookmark. So we're going to start with the spiral. We're going to cut that end flush and take our round pliers and wind it into a little closed loop, and then we're going to collapse the wires into a spiral. From there you can adjust the spacing of the wires and just press it with the flat pliers. Now I'm taking the flat pliers and I'm going to bend it at a sharp angle for the letter A and then a cross. Now we're going to bend it back beside each other. We do not want any overlapping wires because we want to be able to flatten this letter. So now we're going to bend the wire down to finish the A, close up that space, and get a round form to curve the wire around. Adjust it with your thumb and fingers. Take some round pliers and finish it with a little loop. So just bring the wire around and clip it flush. Take your flat pliers and press it down so there's no pokey little ends. You can flatten the wire with a hammer, a rolling mill, or a pasta maker. I will link up some tutorials showing that in the description. Now we're going to take some 20 gauge wire and make a little loop on the end so we can dangle a little bead. I'll put on a glass faceted bead. You can put a birthstone colored bead, clip the end, and make a little loop above the bead. From there you can just hook it on to the letter and close it up, and it just fits in the book. We're going to slide it in there and slide it over so the bead dangles at the side. And you'll see the back with the spiral. So for the second one, we are again going to take our wire and start with the spiral. So we're going to hold it about 4 inches from the end and wind it around. Clip the end flush and then take your round pliers. These are my favorite, small tipped stainless steel round nose pliers. I'll link up all my tools in the description below the video. And we are going to make the little loop and then collapse that spiral. And you can adjust it so that the wires are evenly spaced together. You can do this with your thumb and finger, and then get the flat pliers just to press it together. So now we'll take the tweezer nose pliers and bend the wire out at a sharp right angle, and then get the ring cone or a round form to form one of the loops of the B. So just turn it around and then get our round nose pliers and bend the wire out. Again, we're not overlapping the wires because we want to have the option to flatten this, and we're going to bring the wire around at the top. So just bring it right around, curve it straight down, and then we're going to clip that end flush. And then just wiggle it around so it holds together. And then this one, you can see it would just fit in the top of the book as such. And now we're going to do this one with 16 gauge wire. You can use either 16 or 18 for these bookmarks. The 16 is a little bit stiffer and thicker. It flattens really well though. So we are going to clip the end flush,
turn the end into a closed loop, and then we're going to adjust it in there, and then we want to collapse that spiral. Bring it all together, adjust the wires so they're evenly spaced. You can do this by bringing your fine pliers in there, push it right down, and then get the flat pliers to compress it a little bit more. You can also use nylon jaw pliers for that. So now we're going to bend the wire with the tweezer nose pliers, press that together. Again, we're not overlapping the wires. We want them beside each other. And then take the tweezer nose pliers to bend the wire out. Adjust it, and then take the same pliers, bend it up, and I'm going to bend it a little bit across there and press it. Now there are many different ways you can make these letters. I will link up the templates in the description below the video. This one I experimented with curving the wire out a little bit. You can sketch them out first and do them in any way that you like. So I just curved that out. So to have two wires together that are curved, I curved the first one so it would be a little easier, and then brought the wires together around to finish that curve. So that's the double wire curve. You could keep bringing it out and in a little bit to curve it a little bit more. And you'll see the wires aren't overlapping, so we could still press this in the rolling mill or the pasta maker. And then I brought the wire around to finish it in a little loop. Clip it flush. And then we're going to pinch that little pokey end in. So that's one version of the H. And then I did another one where the loop finished at the bottom. And that's how it looks in the book. And I'll link up the templates in the description below the video.
Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for all kinds of wire art and jewelry making tutorials. You can share photos of your work from the challenges in the 10-day challenges private Facebook group for the duration of the challenge only. If the challenge is over, you can still join the group to view work from previous challenges and stay tuned for future challenges. Thank you to Beadalon for supplying the prizes for my 10-day challenges. Thank you to everyone who participates and shares their beautiful creations. And we'll see you the next time.